tip on either generating more leads or looking after the leads they have. I'm going to start off with Ben. Go.
Well, I'm going to say to all the estate agent bosses, make sure your teams have got cameras and headsets, because they should be on pre-viewings, pre-valuations, do 4 to 5 times the amount of qualifying, and get their faces in front, create the relationship straight away and get on.
There you go. Andy Solomon.
Put yourselves in the shoes of the customer. If you were them, what would you want to do? What level of service would you expect? Treat them like gold.
Bradley.
I would say look at your workflow and see where you are adding value and where you can increase your efficiency, and use the tech and the automation for that efficiency and to add value.
Bob Scarf.
Well, I mentioned earlier on that I have my own view about whether or not this is a V-shaped recovery. I don't think we're out of it yet. Some figures I've seen for the number of instructions up until the end of June this year, whilst June was colossally greater than May, more than twice as many houses came to the market in June as came in May, as at the end of June there were still fewer houses had come to the market in 2020 than had come to the market in the same point in 2019. So all we're actually doing at the minute with all this record this and this record that is backfilling everything that didn't happen during March, April and May. And I don't say that for any other reason than for people to keep their feet on the ground. You may be very busy right now, but you're not going to be as busy as this for that much longer. So take on board the points that are being made today about working smarter and working harder, and not just expecting Rightmove to do your job for you.
Richard Day from Repit.
I would be obsessive about data quality, to the point that what goes in your system is that you can work on that as you move forward and nurture those relationships that people have been referring to. Thinking about what can you ask today that will be a value that you could pick up in 6 months, a year, 2 years time. So data quality, definitely.
Ed Mead.
Well, I make 2 very quick points. One, throw all your previous prejudices or your existing prejudices in the bin and be prepared to start again. And number 2, always when you're looking at these things, please look at value and not cost. 2 very different things.
My final point before I move on to Peter. My concern with the UK estate agencies, we're too worried about getting in the current crop, not planting enough seeds for next year, because it's going to be a tough year next year. Peter.
I think the one key thing is to make sure that you've got a competitive advantage. Agents need to redefine and really ask themselves, what is my competitive advantage? Something that I as a business have got that others don't have, that customers actually value. And that's the key thing from a estate agency the customer experience 4.0 point of view, is to make sure you've got a competitive advantage. And I think it's a great opportunity to relaunch your business with that, and to set your stall out and to really improve on all areas. This is a moment that I reckon is a once in a lifetime moment, quite frankly, to re-engineer and reimagine your business from top to bottom. And as Winston Churchill said, never waste a good crisis. This is an opportunity to really transform a business and to put it into a 4.0 environment.